Greetings, ladies, gents, oddies, and all the in-betweens. I'm CrimsonSlave, and welcome to my Insomnia files. I'm tired. Now, I would be tired normally because of, working for the past 10 hours straight. But I'm technically tired right now because Jerry went to New York and the dog has been keeping me up to 5 o'clock in the morning, if not later, freaking out about nothing, barking at everything, needing to be petted, and the last 2 days together, super, super tiring. So that's been a thing. Um, High points, high points. Got new pops. Yeah, got new pops. Um, I played a lot of Risk of Rain this week. That was fun. I found out that other people play Risk of Rain, so I might be playing Risk of Rain with other people. Oh, updates. Um, I found out that I can go see a dentist. I have to pay a deductible. I didn't know that. So I'll probably see a dentist next week, which I'm super happy about. That's kind of cool. My friend Rachel. I remembered it and I didn't pursue it mostly because it's being kept up. So I need to pursue that this week probably because I know how to do it. I don't know how I'm going to go about that. But that's something that I do plan to continue to do. I've talked to my mom a lot this week. This is normal. I've talked to my mom a lot this week. I think it's kind of cool that I got to a point I can support my mother for a long period of time. I'll talk to her on the phone. And Crow does all the time with her mom. So I don't know. It's something interesting that happened this week. Talk to my mom a lot about random stuff. Though my mom explained to me today that she's not watched the more movies in order, and oh god, it bothers me. My mom was talking to my mom, and she was like, talking to the genius, and she was like, I watched Black Widow. Stuff didn't make sense, and I'm like, did you watch Infinity War? Endgame? She's like, what song? I never watched Infinity War. What song Endgame? And I'm we're confused. Like, oh, some stuff, and I'm like, yeah, if you don't watch the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, stuff may be confusing from movie to movie. So I never sent her that picture. Gotta do that. I'll do that now. But I don't know. My week's been kind of interesting. Girl went on vacation. She went to go see her dad, and I have the pleasure of picking her up Tuesday, which is going to be super interesting to do because I have to pick her up from the airport. So, you know. So, you know, it's just something that I need to randomly do. But I have done that. So this week I did get some new stuff. I got pops, and I'm actually kind of happy this week that I didn't spend a lot of money because out of nowhere something I didn't expect to pay for itself did, which was $200 that I did not expect to pay on anything, which kind of screwed up. I won't say a lot of things, but like how I was planning on balancing the rest of my paychecks. In some world news, I guess like places are like going back to mask, which worries me because like I cut my hair. Oh yeah, I cut my hair. I think it looks okay. It's not like the best. It's not the best, obviously. I'm new to cutting my own hair game. But I cut it because of my preparation. Cause I cut my hair because I thought that I want to get I want to get a new thing. I want to get a new industrial bar. I was thinking in September I'll get a new industrial bar, but with mask coming back in mass, I'm like a little worried seeing how like this came out of my head because of mask. Worries me. In other news, there's that. Because I send this picture to the genius so that way she knows what I'm talking about. But bam, cool. That's it. In other news, I don't have any other news exactly. Wait, I don't have any news. I found something about these. These are key lime pie. I don't know if you can see that or not. Zoom. There you go. I have key lime pie twizzlers. Now, I'm not going to eat these now. I want to, but I kind of like make videos for these on Instagram, so I want to eat these for an Instagram post tomorrow. Because I basically ate these at work on slow time. I thought I had time for it today. I was playing Risk of Rain, and like I didn't have like enough. Like I was getting free time today, but like every time I went to go take a video of eating it, something always came up. So I got these. It's darn cool. I'll eat them tomorrow. I've also been a lot of thinking about my channel. Not a lot actually, but like enough thinking that I don't know what my channel is. Like I really wanna do my podcast. Cause like I don't know. Like I want to do my podcast mostly because like my good friend Lanier made me a graphic, and like 2 years ago I was gonna do a podcast. Then like I had that breakup, and then like I got super sad about stuff. Then like job stuff fell through, and the coronavirus happened. So a lot of stuff led to me not doing that. But I want to. I'm actually really interested in doing my podcast. And because of that, I've been really thinking about ideas, things I want to do. This led me to thinking about how I want to improve my channel. And to be honest, I don't know if we've reached the threshold of 100 people yet. I don't know. But like I do want to improve my channel. Like I can't get a green screen. Like part of me wants to get a green screen and like do things better. But this corner is congested. And because I actually unfurled my cord, I can show you what I mean. So this is my desk. So that's my PS5. That's my PS5. Those are a few of my random things that I have collectible-wise. And like this corner is just like filled with like my collectibles and things on this side. And like over here are like the stack of pops and everything that just aren't getting done. So I don't have the luxury of like, you know, maybe changing my position in this room because my desk is super congested. That'll be fixed when I get another shelf. When I get this new shelf, I can move a lot of my pops and like do more organizational things, my statue and things on my desk, and I'll have more space here. Not enough to like get a green screen, but I have been thinking about the quality of my picture, and I think that this camera is a good step. The light's a good touch. The fact that it auto-zooms is really good. I'm thinking about things on that. I don't know. But there's that. I've also put a lot of thought into being single recently. Not really like for a lot of reasons, but like talking about like a lot of things that work with other people. It has illuminated, I guess, in certain aspects that obviously last year everyone was at home and a lot of people were at home, but I realized like in the wake of my breakup or whatever, I just don't do a lot of going out. This isn't the end of the world, but like it's hilarious to think that like talking to my mom, who's like super into the thing, she just texted me. Talking to my mom, who's like super concerned about me, and she's like, "Surprised you haven't met someone yet." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" Wow, look how it's been weird this week. Different topics. Getting on track. Pops. I got pops. So one of the things that I think is a little weird for me is that I'm a big fan of Tokidoki. Tokidoki is kind of in the same vein of my love of Alice in Wonderland. I love it. It's a good company. They have cool shirts, cool things for it. But I feel that like they're a company. I'm not saying targeted toward girls, but like I feel like Tokidoki is a company that makes stuff that would be more accepted that girls wear. But I super actually loved it. Like Tokidoki is like on my list of mascot tattoos that I want to get. That and Skelly Animals. So those are two things I really want to get eventually. But I saw Tokidoki, and when I went to work earlier this week, I randomly was walking into work, and I saw this, and I was like, "Is that Tokidoki?" And my boss was like, "Yeah, I have more in the back." And I'm like, "You have more?" And I have Donatella. We had Donatella. We had mozzarella, and we had Cinderella. So I got these three, which was super interesting. But then I got all for 2 days, and then I came back, and we had a Sandy. So I kind of bought all these pops because I'm super into Tokidoki. Honestly, I've also been thinking a lot about my tattoos. Cause see, I don't have this tattoo itch that I've heard so much about. I hear like you get a tattoo, it's a wrap. You're gonna get more tattoos, and I've learned that tattoos are expensive. And I spend a lot of my money on video games and pops. So I don't know about that tattoo. But I've been thinking a lot about the fact that I want to get more tattoo on this arm, and I want a tattoo on this arm. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna go about that 100%. But think about it. Oh, those pops, regrettably, not regrettably, but I found out that there are Suicide Squad pops. Now, this is funny because like it's only be funny to Grell, maybe from there, because 4 years ago, wow, 5 years ago, I got like I think like the first thing that ever like made me like buy anything pop related was Suicide Squad. So like Suicide Squad is like the start of this insane collection that I have. I don't think with the camera, but I have a lot of pop figures. So the fact that new Suicide Squad has pop figures, and there's only 4. There's only 8. Well, that's not who's I'm going to buy. So I got King Shark and Polka-Dot Man. Because whereas I didn't super like Suicide Squad, I did think it was a good movie and I did enjoy it, but I'm going to probably buy these. And buying these means I'm also going to It also means that I'm going to finish my original pop collection, which was Suicide Squad. I guess 2016 would be the term for it now. But I want to get those because I honestly was close to getting them all. I think I just don't have. I don't have Croc, Boomerang. I don't want Deadshot Unmasked because it's just Will Smith. I don't want the Deadshot Unmasked. So I think I only truly need Boomerang, Croc. I think Rick Flag had a pop. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Cause like out of the 12 pops, I got the Hot Top Buzz exclusive one. I got both. I got Harley in jumpsuit, Harley out of jumpsuit. I got Deadshot. I got the twin pack for Harley Quinn and Joker. I got a lot of them actually. But like at some point, I realized that I would just never get Enchantress because apparently Enchantress was a part of she was a part of a loot box for villains, and I missed that loot box, and I kind of got mad about it, and just stopped collecting the Suicide pops, because like it meant that halfway through me picking up all these pops, I could never have a complete collection. But then I went to Second and Charles one day, and they had a random females of DC. So I bought Enchantress, and then I kind of like was like, well, I have her now, but I need to get the rest of them, so I guess I'm gonna do that. Um, that was most of my week, I think. Wait, new music. There's been new music all week. I've been happy about it. Paneer told me that Paris, I think it's called. I call him Paris because of the upside down vis-a-vis. I'll work with me on that maybe one day. But she told me she told me two songs. One of them was something, and the other one was Monster by Paris. And I listened to that, and then like that iTunes, Apple Music, Apple Music made a playlist for it on the way to work. So like I found a bunch of different bands. I found this interesting thing that they do this thing called acoustic, called Paris Acoustic, and it was amazing. Maybe my favorite Paris album officially. It's just super good and super well sung. I really really like it. And One Love is my favorite song on that 4-track album. It was really good. I found a band called Icarus the Owl. Yeah, Icarus the Owl, The Contortionist, Infinity Forever, State Champs. I can really State Champs, but I've never actually listened to all their stuff. But I've really into them. I've heard them talk in the past, and never actually downloaded anything. So this is my first State Champs album that I've actually downloaded. Um, I caught Burger Horizon. I've never listened to Burger Horizon, but like I've heard enough songs from them. Other people who were like they're super good, but I listened to all other stuff, and I'm like, no, I got tea. But I listened to an older album by them, and it's really good. So I've downloaded that and listened to their older stuff. I found a band called Against the Current. Great band, great vocalists. Um, Grell and Planier both are into this band called 1985. So I got two songs from them, both super good sounds, both super good songs. Into that. Black Bear, I was listening to that same album with Monster, and I heard a song called Do Re Mi by Black Bear. I super like that song. I found this band called Sea in the Sky, which has mostly like musical tracks, and like I think like only like one album that would actually sing. But I really really like their sound, their music. It's really really good and calming. And Crown the Empire put out a new single. Crown the Empire put out a new single, and I'm interested they're going to make a new album soon. On top of that, Idola officially has a CD. It's going to be called The Architect, and I'm super interested in that because they put out two new songs on that, and like I would be freaking out about seeing them in concert if they weren't touring with Dance Gavin Dance. So I'm seeing them either way in October. So like that's super good. William Singe put out a new song called "Kiss Me More," and ironically, I got in my car and I listened to the original version. I think I like his better. And Andreas put out a new song called "Shit Could Be Worse." So I just had this really weird, interesting week of new music and talking to things. I don't know what I'm going to title this episode, but that's my week. Music. What else I haven't eaten yet? Basic conversations with my mom and everything else. I don't know. I've rambled for a long period of time. I didn't expect this video to be 20 minutes long, honestly. I thought it would be short. One thing I will say, like, one of the things I've been doing a lot of my time is playing a lot of Risk of Rain, too. And I actually super enjoyed it. And it's interesting to know that so many people have played and enjoyed it as well. So, that's been fun. Next week stuff. I don't know. I'm probably broke next week. I have a lot of bills to pay and other stuff. So we'll see what I do next week. I don't know anything top of my head just yet. Besides picking up girl from the airport. I'm sure that would be a story in and of itself. I think that's it. That was my week. Sorry for rambling so much. If you don't want to come back next week, I understand. Feel free to ignore me. I'm going to do this every single week, regardless of anything. And yeah, I hope everyone had a better week than I did, and hopefully it's as exciting and jovial as mine could have been. But hey, until then, I'll see you guys next week with a new update.